Welcome back to Pachter Factor on SIFTD.net. We are hopeful you are a Patreon patron or a YouTube subscriber. For a low price, you're getting this content in real time. I don't get paid on that, so I've insisted that we have a free option, but that requires Shane to delay the content by a week. If you have an Amazon Prime account, no matter how you watch this, whether you're a subscriber or not, please remember to link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch Prime account. There are instructions in the show description below. It's really simple. You have to renew it every month or so. So just every time you watch, just double click. Make sure you did it. Double check.
This episode of Pachter Factor is brought to you by DeShazer Ryan Realty. Right now, Doug DeShazer has beautiful lots available adjacent to Koocanusa Lake in northwest Montana. Pull up your RV and access the hookups, or build your own construction. Either way, you have access to world-class fishing, hunting, boating, swimming, biking, hiking, and the internet. No matter where you're looking to buy, make Doug DeShazer your real estate consultant at 406-291-1643. That's Doug DeShazer at 406-291-1643.
Okay, our question today from Sifted from Kevin. What are your thoughts on CD Projekt Red now saying the Cyberpunk 2077 launch was not that bad and that people hating on it was just the cool thing to do? What does it have to gain by making this statement now, and do you think that it'll work? Should more publishers be aggressive with messaging like this? You know, I'm being serious, even though this is a political statement. I think rewriting history with alternate facts works with stupid people. So I think Trump saying, I really won the election was stolen. If you believe that, you're a dumbass. And he keeps saying it. And you get all these politicians kind of repeating it because they know that's what the dumbasses who listen to them believe. So I think you rewrite history by saying it wasn't bad, and everybody eventually repeats it enough that it becomes true. But, no. What do they have to gain? That they don't acknowledge ever making a mistake. And I think I pretty consistently complimented Strauss Zelnick. So let me compliment him for how he finesses something without ever having to tell a lie, because he is an honorable guy. I love the guy. He will not announce a game release date until they are sure that the game is coming. And the last game that they announced on a date that they delayed was Max Payne 3 in 2011, and it came in 2012. BioShock also, same time. They both were 2011 games that got delayed to 2012. And since 2012, they don't announce dates, period, until they get right to the maybe 3 months before launch, till they know. And so even GTA 5, which if you remember, the launch trailer was November 1st, 2011. 11/1/11. It was in-game footage, implication, it's coming in 2012. And it came in September of 2013. And you know what Strauss said at the time? And again, honorable guy, and I love him. He goes, that game wasn't delayed. We never announced it. If you don't announce it, it couldn't be delayed. So Strauss is the genius equivalent of the CD Projekt guys. Okay? Of course GTA 5 was delayed. Everybody thought it was coming in 2012, and it came in 2013. But guess what? If you don't announce it, it can't be delayed. So the CD Projekt guys aren't that smart. They screwed up, and now they're not admitting it. Strauss never screws up because he'll never give you anything to hang him on. No, he's really, I love the guy. Honestly, he is like, he would be my first choice. He's old, but he would be my first choice to be CEO of any company because he's just really a good manager of people, good guy, smart, thoughtful. And part of being thoughtful is you can get away with delaying games and not get blamed for it. Now, compare and contrast that with Ubisoft, that delays every game they've ever launched. I mean, forget Skull and Bones. Every game gets pushed out 6 months, always. And, an EA, Star Wars Jedi Survivor was, supposed to be a Christmas launch, got delayed to, April out of the fiscal year. So everybody delays games because they're all too eager to please and announce. Strauss is what CD Projekt Red wishes they were. And again, that was a terrible launch. People hating on it, they were mad because the game had real glitch problems. It wasn't the cool thing to do. It was the right thing to do. And Revisionist recollection. I just met these guys. I actually love them. They're really nice. And I have confidence that their games are going to be great if they ever get any games out. As far as I can tell, they have like 3, but they might make 4 or 5 other games. Let's hope. It's always smart to downplay your mistakes and overstate your successes, and that's what they did. So the recently departed EA CFO, Chris Suh, Chris, on his second earnings call, made a comment about mobile being down 20% year over year in line with the industry. And not that anybody really knows what the industry did, but I do. And on the call back with him, I go, where'd you get 20%? He goes, well, it was down 20%. I go, no, the industry is down high single digits, maybe 8. It wasn't down 20. And he goes, well, my people say it was down 20. And I go, okay, you're surrounded with people who are either idiots or liars, and they're both bad. So what are you going to do about that? And he was like, how certain are you it was down 8%? And I gave him all my sources, and he goes, oh. And turns out they were all in the room with him when I said it. I didn't realize it. I know. But shortly thereafter, some people left EA. So truthfully, I think people tell managers what they want to hear. So before I bash the CD Projekt management, it could be the PR people saying this and convincing them. Just like, to be honest, like I think Trump thinks the election was stolen, because I think Trump can't acknowledge he lost. I think his ego won't allow it. But the guy is surrounded with sycophants who go, yeah, stolen. Yeah, there were 8 million dead people who voted for Biden. It was stolen. And he's hearing what he wants to hear, because they're telling him that. So the CD Projekt guys were probably told this by some PR guy. And so do I think it's a good idea to lie to the gullible? Sure, go ahead. But you end up with this question and me saying you're a liar. So whatever. Thanks for joining us on Pachter Factor on SIFTD.net. We appreciate your patronage from Patreon and as a YouTube subscriber, and by linking your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch Prime account. Remember to do that. You have to redo that every time you watch. I'm sorry, but you got to. Go to the instructions in the show description below. And if you're not doing any of those things, you better follow me on Twitter @Michael Pachter. I will see you on Twitter. Bye.